Morning guys, hope you're well. Welcome to DOdaily. Wake up to walk. It's Des here. Who's ready to attack the day? Who's ready to give it a real good go? Eventually, I am this morning. As you can see, I'm down by the River Trent. An amazing place to be. I actually mentioned on Thursday Thoughts that I've not been down here for a walk for a while, even though it's on my doorstep. And I wasn't planning to this morning, but in a week where I've been talking about making a big call, doing what's right rather than what you think you should do, today was just another small example of that. I've had a really tough night's sleep. Don't know why. Didn't get off till 3 a.m. and if I'd gone and joined the Robin Hood Way like I'd planned to, like I'd really hoped to, of course I'm really enjoying that, I'd have had to get up at 5 a.m. and the alarm went off and it was like I'd been hit by a train, and whilst I could have gone and done it, it would have really impacted the rest of the day. I've still got things to do, still got to work, still got jobs around everything else I do, so whilst I hate missing it, I really do, it's not ideal, and especially as I want to sort of see it through to an end in the next couple of weeks. Again, I had to make that call to do the right thing, and having an extra hour or so in bed, getting out locally is just the right thing to do. And like I say, getting here, it's just kind of a bit of an added bonus now. Could be sort of mad with myself and upset, but the reality is I'm still getting out there, still enjoying the fresh air. And having said it yesterday, it's surprising how quickly it sprung up on me that I've actually got down here. And as I always say, when this happens, when I get here and when I can't get on the Robin Hood Way, it's kind of where I default to. As I always say, it's brilliant. Never forget how brilliant it is, but I never fail to appreciate how brilliant it is as well. I really enjoy getting out by the water. And whilst I am tired, I've spoke many times in the past about the calming nature of being near to water, and whether it's a river or a sea or a lake, seems to have that effect and just bring me round to waking up to the day. And that's what it's about, isn't it? It's about doing it properly. So again, like I say, after starting the week with a big decision, much bigger than this, not the biggest decision in the world, it's all personal, it's all relative, of choosing not to take part in this year's Manchester Marathon, and then seeing the positivity that sort of engulfed on me. Today it was something similar. Really didn't mean to do it. It's not planned. I've not prepared it just to make this point. But again, I'm really glad that I did the right thing. And that's what it's about, isn't it? Whilst we kind of working on ourselves, and this is what I make no bones about, that's what I'm doing, trying to work on myself, trying to be better, trying to sort of improve the things I do and make one thing help another. Today's just another classic example that it doesn't always work out, and there's no shame in that. There's no problem. I'm out there. I've said much worse things through DOdaily. Not when I say worse, I don't mean I'm much more honest, and things that people might pick up on and go, what's he saying that for? So this is not a problem. I can always get back to doing the Robin Hood Way. The very nature of it is taking it one step at a time. So when I get back there next week, I'll really enjoy that. Just a little bit about sort of being out this morning before I continue that chat. Like I said, it's absolutely amazing. and whilst it's calming, sort of by the water, it's just peaceful, serene. One or two walkers, dog walkers, a few more runners. It's a real haven for that down here. And again, in a week we're starting to pick that up again. All the inspiration I can get to get out running, to get down here, when I'm in good running habits, when I'm feeling strong, I kind of just default to running around here quite a lot, so if I'm just slipping my trainers on, getting out the door and heading down to the Trent, it shows I'm in a fantastic place. Hopefully in the next few months, I'll be just slipping my trainers on and you'll be seeing a lot more of the Trent and the surrounding areas. What I will do today to kind of compensate not getting the biggest walking, still enjoying it, what I will do is get out for a good walk this afternoon. It didn't go to plan, but it doesn't mean we have to scrap everything and forget about all the things at work. So whilst I can't use it to its absolute maximum this morning, I can still find a way to make it happen. I can still find a way to get my activity in, and that's what's really important, isn't it? Getting the activity in at some point. Really, truly, strongly believe, especially since the start of COVID-19 and the pandemic and all these lockdowns we had to endure, really believe that we should get in our daily activity. For a long time now, I've kind of believed that me personally should do 30 minutes a day, whether it's walking, running, whatever, 30 minutes activity, but like I say, with all that was thrown at us, that's been thrown at us in the last 18 months, it's even more important, and I've been a real big one for making sure I get in my daily activity. I suppose this would count, to be honest, but as we are approaching the weekend, as time does become that little bit freer for myself, I am quite lucky that my afternoons free up a little bit of my time, my evenings aren't so busy, so I can definitely get out there today. I can definitely get a good walk in, and that's what I'm looking forward to doing. The little niggle in my calf has eased up a little, after suffering with that hamstring for what seems like forever. One or two runs have just taken its toll on the rest of my body, but that's quite understandable, isn't it? That's to be expected at almost, someone who does this quite a lot, you have to sort of take the rough with the smooth, and it's not always a straightforward comeback, but again, it's just taking it one day at a time. But it's eased up, so it gives me the chance. Looking forward to attacking another weekend, again in the knowledge that I've made a really sound and solid decision, something that is the best thing to do. And whilst I've got a pretty quiet one, I'm really looking forward to it. Not had that for a while. Anybody who tuned in knows I've had quite a busy time of it, really sort of full on with this, that or the other, but I've actually got no real plans this weekend other than to get out to park run in the morning. Really looking forward to going locally. I'm actually going to try and vlog it, hopefully that'll show what that's all about. I'm going to use that next week. So looking forward to that part of it, but other than that, really quiet, so I can get in plenty of walking, plenty of jobs done around the house. One thing that does get neglected when you're busy is stuff around the house, and it doesn't help sometimes, when you're not sorted. It's best just to have it done, and then when you do more things, you feel even better, because everything's in order. So I'm just going to walk back up here. It's a little bit windy right close to the water. Whilst it's nice, it's pretty windy. But yeah, quiet one. Really looking forward to that. And as I've said already a few times, gives me that opportunity to probably make the most of this again. And what I tend to do is use it in waves, we really sort of attack it again, because whatever time I get out here, it's amazing. Just noticing now, probably see behind me there, the leaves are starting to fall, and wake up to walk, having done it now through all the seasons and a few more. I've noticed it's absolutely amazing in the autumn, probably my favourite month for doing it, whilst it's still pretty cool, not too cold. You can still walk around in my shorts. It's you get some beautiful sunrises, some amazing pictures, and they're the things I really enjoy doing: taking pictures, getting out for a walk, trying to feel good about myself, trying to take all that pressure off that's built in the week. And like I say, this week, with the theme being about making, almost not purposely being, but the theme has been about making those big decisions. I just say it as it comes. Nothing's prepared here through DOdaily, but with the theme of making those big and bold decisions and not trying to sort of force things at times. So a lot of the time I talk about just doing it, pushing on. I put a lot of pressure on myself to do the things I say I'm going to do, because I think that's really, really important. But just every now and then you have to decide what's best for you and make it happen in a way that's going to work for everything. It's definitely been a case of that, not feeling guilty about it, not putting pressure on myself, and that just shows I'm in a really good place. Having that time to rest, walk, do a bit of running at park run tomorrow, try and put a decent vlog together around that. The running club on Sunday, before another real busy week. It's just hopefully going to build that momentum again and pick things up where I kind of left off last week, with a lot to look forward to, a lot to get stuck into, a lot to train for. This week it's been kind of a reset and re-evaluating how I'll take it forward. Next week it'll be looking at all those things I've decided the way I'm going to do it, and then really push on. Until then, guys, have a absolutely fantastic weekend, and just remember, if it doesn't quite work out, what's the worst that can happen sometimes, and that's really important to remember, isn't it? I'd love to do the Manchester Marathon. I'd have loved to have gotten that Robin Hood way this morning, but does it really change anything? It changes a lot in terms of mindset and mentality, but bizarrely this week it's all been for the good. Until Monday, guys, and Monday motivation, just doing it.